Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, bro. We're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the defense of Capella is huge. I mean, very impactful at that end of the floor, using his big body to deter shooters.
Collins kicks to Hunter. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Young against Holiday. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Antetokounmpo score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Young outside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta making some changes. Alinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3 ball. Lopez passes to Middleton. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it back. Capella finds Collins. Lays it up off the glass.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Giannis against Collins. Middleton left side. Gallinari with the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday against Williams. Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Capella. Gallinari in the corner. Giannis against Collins. Back to Capella, over Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Pass to Capella. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Back to Middleton. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Gallinari on the assist from Capella.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Left it at the rack, and the big man Lopez there to punch it home.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They got Tony Snell. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Here is Forbes, defended by Young. The Hawks trail by 5. Young taking his time here. Snell kicks to Young. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes you a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And stolen by Hunter. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Huerter. No points in the game yet for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Hawks. Young dishes to Hunter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Portis got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely, and he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. It's tipped. The pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018? But he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Holiday. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Capella inside. Lopez is there. And here's Collins from outside. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Fast break, the Hawks, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Milwaukee making a switch. Forbes checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams looking around. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
By himself, and Williams with the stuff.
Running so smoothly. Williams saw the opening. Nothing but points for him when he gets in that position.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. That will count. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Huerter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Holiday against Young.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Passes it to Huerter. A floater. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. over Hunter. Middleton can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Capella, the pass to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Lob pass to Capella.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Count it. Good. And here's Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He dishes it to Capella. The kick out to Young. Over Holiday. Good D by Holiday.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. They grab their own miss. And onto Tacumbo on the follow.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Tucker. Molinari dishes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Williams. Shoots from the corner. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got his first 2 points. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Out to Gallinari. Back to Snell. Gallinari outside.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Hawks have gone 3-7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Bogdanovich finds Williams. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Young passes to Capella. And it's good off the back rim and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Now here is Holiday. It's Portis, high post. Tries it from 9. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. To the right side. The Hawks again can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's Capella missing. Milwaukee in the lead. And Holiday, here we go. Shot clock at 6. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Here's Young. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's Young on the wing. And he gets the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Snell, shakes him, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Connaughton passes to Giannis.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Forbes. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Bobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Here's Forbes. Drops in the layup for two.
Forbes looking more than comfortable having the ball in his hands in these spots. Not afraid to take the big shot. Bryn Forbes getting busy.
Young left side. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
And Young, here we go. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Down his high post. Working on Collins. Portis trying to free himself. The offensive rebound. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Young pass to Okongwu. Collins.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
To the wing on the left. Here's Herter. Okongwu. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Good.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. the borough of Brooklyn. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sport. D.H.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Capella finds Collins. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Irving. Inside, intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Harden. Outside, Green. Back to Harden. Jordan against Capella. 4 on the shot clock. Harden the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Capella. Collins in the post. Guarded by Jordan.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. All free throws good from Capella. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Young against Harden. The kick out to Irving. To the middle. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. With some arc, and the layup good by Hunter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And a wide open look for Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Hawks. Irving finds Harris. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Here's Herter, covered by Irving. Herter passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Green. Pass to Harris. Takes a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Plenty of space. Tries again. And the pass to Hunter. Young with no one around. Here's Capella. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Irving with it. Feeds it to Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 1.
How many fans do I got for the love of the culture?
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the center position.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Snell, the pass to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving looking for an opening. He kicks it to Green. Harden outside. Passes it to Aldridge. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Harden with the stuff.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Johnson in for Irving. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Outside Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
And here is Johnson. Right side, Jordan. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. He tries for 3. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Johnson dishes to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 3. Snell kicks to Bogdanovich. Out to Gallinari. Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Snell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jordan dishes to Griffin. And stolen by Okongwu. Williams against Johnson. Pass to Snell. Alinari on the wing. The feed to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Williams passes to Snell. Back to Williams. Here's Snell from the arc. The rebound by Luwawu. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Williams.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Hits it from three-point range.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Irving for 3. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They flipped this one. And that's going to do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5. It's Collins with the drive. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Collins has got the first basket of the second half here for Atlanta. To the inside, Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Young pass to Hunter. Lets it go from 11. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Capella's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Back to Harden. Young looking around. And there it is for him. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Harris's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 8. In the corner, Herter with it. Outside Collins. Down low. And Griffin sends it back. Outside Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. Harris outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams is checked in. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The pass to Herter. Kicks it to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Harden dishes to Griffin. To the paint. Back to Harden. Over Williams. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Aldridge trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brown kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Here's Luwawu. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over Capella. Aldridge can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Williams scanning the floor. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Throws up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Brown.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Brown finds Johnson. Here's Luwawu. Back to Johnson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta up by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Harris. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Brown drives in. Over Bogdanovich. Passes to Harden. Here's Claxton. Back to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Harden against Young. Dishes it to Capella, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Son LaMarcus Aldridge.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young against Harden. Young, no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Knocks it loose. Here's Huerter, and he jams it with authority.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Irving for three. Offensive rebound.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden. Outside Irving. Harden the pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. A deep three from Irving. The long distance three is buried. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Young drives in. He gets it in there.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Young against Harden. Outside Irving. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving finds Harden. Just 4 to shoot. All alone. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Young against Griffin. Young, good. And now a 5-point Hawks lead.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Harden no good on the free throw. The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside. It's to Collins. There's the dish to Capella. Hunter the pass to Capella. Sweet move. Second shot opportunity. Young for 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. And even 3-on-3 break. Top of the key, Griffin. Green kicks to Harden. To tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins with it. Now Green defending. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside and stolen by Jordan.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys. Outside
Irving. Pops it up for Jordan. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Capella. Throws it up high. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's Downtown. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Bobs it up for Jordan, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Harden against Holiday. On the wing, Green. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. You know, DeAndre gets that much room, that much momentum. That's what you're going to get.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. For three. The shot missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Irving kicks to Harden. Jeff Green on the wing. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Giannis passes to Middleton. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harden can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From the high post, Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. The shot that time not on target. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. It's Jordan on the wing. Pass to Green. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Harris outside. Fires it up. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving dishes to Jordan. Down low, Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's a tie ball game.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And that one, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Jordan kicks to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Green against Giannis. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
What awareness. Shot clock winding down. LaMarcus with a bailout.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Right wing. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harden with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Harris. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Forbes. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the... Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Griffin.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
Forbes dishes to Middleton, launches it. The rebound by the Nets. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The Nets with the lead. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Brown. Griffin inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Misses in close. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it to Forbes. Back to Tucker. Passes it to Forbes. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Harden left side. Pass to Brown. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. Claxton no good. The Bucks trail. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Forbes. And there's the pass to Portis. And he dunks it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Brown. Pass to Harden. Inside. Here's Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Aldridge has got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Swiped away. There's the lob to Portis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Brown. Aldridge trying to break free. Brown, good. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Griffin. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Over in the corner, Brown. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. It's deflected. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Aldridge following the bucket by the Bucks. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
Now, here's Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. Pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's tied as we head to head.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the Kings. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Irving misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
90 seconds now into the second half. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
The drive by Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And the layup falls. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Back to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Irving misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. Giannis kicks to Holiday. To the middle. It's stolen by Harris. Irving dishes to Harris. Over Holiday. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Irving for 3. The rebound by Middleton.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Stolen by Holiday. All alone. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Nets also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here's Brown. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I like the confidence and how much assurance DeAndre Jordan has on his drives here, knowing that no one's going to stop him, especially once he takes flight.
He's covered by Irving. It's Portis, high post. That one falls. Portis has got 10.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Jordan. Shoots over Portis. Another shot. The kick out to Irving. Outside Aldridge. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Nets. And staying with the play, Irving.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Portis. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to Aldridge. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the pass to Tucker. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Irving's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor. For the 3, connects from three-point range. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The kick out to Aldridge. And again, no good by Brooklyn. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. Here's Irving. Finished off the break.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands can be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The layup missed. Outside Irving. Harden scanning the floor. Griffin passes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And good that time.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And Lopez throws it down.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The shot's good from Jordan.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lopez outside. He kicks it to Forbes. Back to Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Middleton outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 1. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Stolen by Holiday. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
Harden against Portis. Harden draws the double. Makes it off the glass.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Giannis passes to Portis. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Connaughton. Passes to Portis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Yes!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Harden with the stop.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Middleton. Back to Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
It's all about Antetokounmpo.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Lopez inside. Capella's there. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Misses from short range. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Bucks. Hunter kicks to Young. Passes it to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Young. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Young. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Capella. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Crafty move. Capella with the bucket. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Here's Holiday after Clint Capella's bucket. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, and most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Chris Middleton. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Over Williams. That one rolling around and rims out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Williams kicks to Snell. It's rebounded by Portis. And Antetokounmpo inside.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. From outside the arc, out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The Hawks trail by 7. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And the pass to Okongwu. Shoots over Portis. Out to Gallinari. From past the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. The shot's good from Forbes.
Answering back, the thing about Bryn Forbes, he's not just a great shooter, he's competitive.
Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stop the alley-oop.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Left side, Williams. He kicks to Snell. Right side, Bogdanovich. With the putback. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got his first points in this one.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The Hawks trail by 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Williams, here we go. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Holiday against Young. Out to the wing. Collins finds Young. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Now here's Lopez. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Giannis. Okongwu grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And finish off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Collins against Giannis. Now here's Middleton, guarded close. Lopez dishes to Middleton. He hits it from 9. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Young against Holiday. The kick out to Young. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And that would have counted, but... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny Hodge. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Williams at the point. The Hawks trail by 3. Gallinari passes to Capella, and the turnover again by Atlanta. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks, and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. the New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Williams against Holiday. Williams passes to Herter. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Williams.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Milwaukee in the lead. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Young inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here is Forbes. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Here's Portis. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. For the tie. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
And Giannis throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
It's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Young left side. And they call the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Capella after the miss from Bobby Portis.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Down low and stolen by Hunter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Young's shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Holiday against Collins. Antetokounmpo. Holiday, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Here's Williams. Over to the wing. Here's Hunter. No good that time. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Chris Middleton, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. That one drops for him. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Collins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Williams. Lopez, no luck.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams. Now, here's Hunter. Huerter passes to Collins. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Chris Middleton. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
DiVincenzo against Capella. Passes it to Collins. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. It's Collins with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's 6 points for Trae Young.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here's Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Poked loose. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks it to Tucker. Back to Giannis. And they pick up 2.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Young against Portis. Shots good from Young. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter, and plenty of contact on the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Zo Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. To take the lead, goes back up. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis. Hey, great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Okongwu, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He hits both from the stripe.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Zo Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Bullseye!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Snell. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Count it!
Incredible Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Pass to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. The 3. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Snell from outside. It's in.
That was cold-blooded. Tony.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Herter. James Harden picking up that last basket. Herter, no good. Green dishes to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Back to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young passes to Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Irving from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden over Young. Harden, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Hunter, and he lays it straight in.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Demontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now Young. Jeff Green missing from long range. Here's Hunter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving passes to Green. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Collins. Here's Herter, guarded by Harris. Herter passes to Young. Clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 8-point game. Here's Harden. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Now, here is Gallinari. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Gallinari with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Tony Snell subbed in for John Collins. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 8 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Left side Williams to the paint. Here's Okongwu over Aldridge. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. The shot's good. Williams has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Atlanta. Nets trail by 6. Here's Luwawu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's Snell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich looking around. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Irving. Rebound Atlanta.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets.
Oh, my goodness!
That is breathtaking.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Williams, that's good.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Harden kicks to Irving. All sorts of time. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 4. Williams with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Luwawu. Keeps it alive, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The Williams in the post, guarded by Harden. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Griffin passes to Luwawu. And a wide open look for Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Bogdanovich dishes to Snell. Out to Gallinari. Williams against Griffin. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Now, here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Johnson. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. The Hawks leading by 5. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. He feeds it to Okongwu, and the layup's good off the glass. Okongwu's now got 7. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Jordan finds Harris. Right side, Jordan. Back to Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, guys, Harris has proven to be more than just a shooter. Harris also comfortable finishing over aggressive defense.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period,
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Young and Huerter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Nets trail by 4. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And Young kicks to Collins. Out to the right wing. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Huerter's got 5.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. From 12 feet out. Up again, and Collins is right there. Collins has got his third basket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
The Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harden with it, guarded by Hunter. For three, Harris. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden against Williams. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets trail by 7. Now Harden, 8 points for him. And Harden with the stuff.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Passes it to Capella. Gallinari on the wing. Williams with the ball. Hunter, no one around him. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Here's Harris. No good that time. Williams with the defensive effort.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
It's Harden with the... Oh, what a dunk!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Williams with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Williams dishes to Hunter. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. The feed to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Nets.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And the basket by Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. Back to Capella. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 3. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Young. Gallinari on the wing. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
They get it back. Here's Herter. The kick out to Young. Back to Herter. Feeds to Capella.
Well, you've got to respect Jordan as a shot blocker. He's one of the best in the league. His length and explosiveness make him a great rim protector. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference. He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Right side, Collins. He kicks to Capella. Here's Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Scooped up.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Gallinari down low. Harris is there, and it's Gallinari missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Young finds Collins. Here's Herter, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's Collins with the drive. Good on the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Gallinari. The Hawks leading by 6. Young passes to Hunter. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Okongwu, great look, but off the mark. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nets trail by 6. And here's Harris from the arc. Harden on the follow.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Young looking around. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Herter. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Harris misses. Lots of gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. A nice shot by Young.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Irving kicks to Harden. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Okongwu with it. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Young passes to Herter. Here's Hunter. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris outside.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And when you are guy as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. Misses the three. Inside, and Giannis throws it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Harris, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Middleton on the wing. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Jordan. Outside, Green. Nets passing it around. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lobs it up for... Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice. Now, DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Now, here's Lopez. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Puts it up off the inbound. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Brown. Harden left side. There's the lob to the hoop.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Giannis passes to Holiday. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Portis and Brown over to help. To the wing right side. Tucker. No good with the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Forbes can't get it to go.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Misses off the left iron.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Forbes. No good again that time. Here's Luwawu. Lobs it up for Jordan. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the...
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 1.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Luwawu. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Just 4 to shoot. Jordan the pass to Johnson. It's inbound to Tecumbo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 5. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And the Nets shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Out to Harris. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Over Green. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Outside, Green. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Griffin can't get it to go in.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Perry, guarded by Tucker. Irving drives in, and it's good for 2. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
And stolen by Irving. 1:19 left in the second quarter.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Now here's Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the Bucks miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Brooklyn with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harden, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Holiday. That one goes. Count it. And that's it for the first half of it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. And that's a wrap with the
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Irving finds Harden. Outside, Green. No good on the triple. The Bucks trail. Middleton for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Count it. Lopez has got 6.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Harris against Middleton. 3-pointer. Harris, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Dives for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan, and it's Brown in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Johnson's shot is off.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Johnson against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. The Bucks running again. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Brown outside. Will it go? And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Portis. And it's off from 3-point range. Nets trail by 4. Here's Griffin. He feeds it to Brown. It counts. And the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The kick out to Brown. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Lopez covering. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Brown. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Forbes, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the inside. Here's Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Griffin kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Griffin. Down low. Here's Claxton. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here we go. Tries again. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, my goodness. If you don't box the shot, please.
forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. On the wing, Brown. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead. Down it goes!
Wow.
Down it goes!
There is answer!
Nice.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Milwaukee leading by 5. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 1. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Portis. And Tucker has it in the corner. Clock is at 3. The three-pointer no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Kicks it out to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Portis in the post, guarded by Green. Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the net's another 3.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Portis in the post. He's against Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Jordan finds Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Inside. They need this. Throws it down as the official. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Antetokounmpo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday, tips it. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. We'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. James Harden comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. And he swishes it right through.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan kicks to Harden. Irving from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Middleton. Laces one from three.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Now Irving. 40 seconds left in the game. Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Outside Holiday. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brooklyn with the ball.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Puts up a three. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Griffin passes to Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.